Best name English to Hindi. I was born in London to name merchant father, and my mother was a foreign missionary. I was raised with Indian culture and heritage. My father was a businessman and later became a shipping agent for the Mahatma Gandhi Company. I was very successful in my school. The kids competed for the prizes and I won all of them. Then one day I won another prize when I got 3 stars for all of my essays and original ideas in exams. The government declared that kind of achievement as the best out of my performance. That's what made me famous. After that, I went on to study at university, philosophy major, also English literature minor as my parents didn't feel comfortable even though they taught it to me at home. After receiving PhD, I worked in an English school with no breakaway and no vacations because of MBA to Pune University, which forced me to open more English schools around India because many prominent families look down upon schools so close to Indian names are often so long with the English counterparts being short and memorable. Sure, it can be done easily, but I think it adds to the flow of the story. First I thought that this was a satire on language. I start by translating English onto Hindi and then removing unnecessary words in Hindi. It doesn't affect the story, but makes a nice read. This one worked a bit more. I got my ideas from TV shows such as Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood and Arthur. Eventually, I did get some of my ideas from my own children's books as well as TV shows of that era. A professor put English to Hindi in an effort to stop the war between two countries. Because of this, the UN set up a global English-Hindi translator that could read and write all languages humans could speak and write. On that day, a man from China met a man from India who wished to have a chat. The Asian man said he had seen through all of his eyes, but the Indian was reluctant to believe him. He told the man he didn't believe people who knew English would know Hindi. The Chinese replied they would be able to read and write it and assured him there was no need for translation because all human languages were written in signs they understood easily. The two men continued talking until they realized they were speaking together in Chinese or Hindi with no knowledge of English or Indian. They finished their discussion with the Indian finally recognizing that their thoughts were in harmony and told him that he should have faith in himself as well as his surroundings.